Zebras. Alright, so let's find out what's going on for you this Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, let's see what is going on for the Libra Zebras. Wait, maybe I should shuffle one more time. Just for double takes, okay? Alright. We have the graceful, utilitarian, organized, and intimidating. Alright, so we got a tough guy here. So basically this is somebody, like, whomever I'm reading for, you're somebody who, can be very assertive, right? Or somebody who, knows what they want, right? And, like, really likes things done a certain way, you know, especially, like, at work. I could see you doing that. We have Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I haven't even shuffled yet. But that's your card, right? Queen of Swords is the Queen of Air, and you're an air sign. So let's see what this reading is really saying for you. I honestly think being more assertive and even a bit intimidating is better than being, like, passive and weak. So, you know, I feel that I'm also an air sign, though, so, you know, to me, that's the best energy we could be in, right? Assertive, standing our ground, knowing how we like things, creating structure for ourselves, those kinds of things. Alright. So we have 2 wands. This is making a decision here. Feeling at a crossroads. With the 8 of Swords, I see that there's something here that you don't see coming yet. And then with the 9 of Pentacles, I would say that what you don't see coming is, like, this sense of, like, financial freedom or abundance. With the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, I feel like you could have an issue with authority. You know, the Hierophant is kind of an authority figure. You could be, like, at odds with, you know, even, like, if you're spiritual, you could be at odds with your gods. Whatever the case is. But there are 2 cards here that I definitely... You know, I'm actually going to clarify all these because I feel like there's a bigger picture here that I need to see. So 2 of Wands, what is this decision that you're making? Or that you will be making? Could be in regards to travel or, like, moving, switching jobs. Knight of Swords in reverse with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You could be rejecting an offer. You could make a decision to reject an offer. It looks like it could be a job offer or an opportunity, but whatever the case is, it looks like you're not open to it. Now that's kind of where I'm seeing the Hierophant in reverse tying in. So let's clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands, it's telling me basically that you refuse to be in a situation where you feel like you will be losing. Like it could be like a situation that's like too much of a gamble, or you might feel like, no, there's too much of a risk involved. With the Six of Wands, I see that this is actually the right decision that you make, because it ultimately shortcuts you to this like star energy, right? Six of Wands is minor arcana star energy. Six of Wands is all about like kind of being in the spotlight and, you know, sharing your light with others. I feel like you're tapping more into your sense of purpose here. And I feel like you're going to be very abundant, right? Especially considering the Nine of Pentacles is showing up. And flowers in tarot represent abundance, right? Flowers in tarot represent not being worried about your resources. So I feel like you might reject one offer in order to continue down a path that feels right for you or that brings abundance for you. I feel like intuitively you'll know the right decision to make, right? Two of Pentacles tells me this is going to be a hard decision, because it's almost going to be one of those things. It might even seem a little too good to be true, and I would trust that. If you feel like there's something off about it, you know, an option or an opportunity or something, or you feel like you might have to lose more than you gain, I wouldn't do it, you know. Let's see. Knight of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse tells me you could stop communicating with somebody. And this could actually be that decision that like makes you, that leads you towards your abundance and your acknowledgement and your appreciation. It's almost like this no bullshit energy, like you're no longer tolerating bullshit. And it's because of this that it like leads you towards something good. All right, you could be choosing to cut certain ties, leave certain situations, whatever the case. The Tower in reverse tells me like after something has like fallen apart or you've like disestablished something, right? Could be a friendship, could be a job, could be a living situation, whatever the case. It's kind of like after you make this decision, that's when this Page of Wands shows up, right? The Page of Wands is like a messenger of good news, right? Or something good coming, right? You might, out of the blue, like, you know, find out that you have like an inheritance that you didn't know about, or like you could find out that like, you know, whatever you're trying to manifest here, that's what's coming to fruition for you. So keep your thoughts positive and keep them focused on gratitude, because whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to manifest. Especially being as powerful as you are, Libra. Zebra. Yeah, we have the Muse of Materials here, and you're being divinely guided towards your abundance, towards what you actually want in life. And I feel that you're being asked to like not be resistant to change, right? Like don't have that stubborn mindset that is resistant to change. If doors of opportunity, like, you know, like, I mean, feel out the opportunities, obviously. You know, you'll know which ones to turn away and which ones not to. But it's really, you know, telling you to be true to yourself and be true to, you know, the path that you actually want. What are you aspiring for? With the Strength card, Leo energy, I feel like right now you're being told to tap into your strength, right? Um, I feel that you're being told to like respond with the utmost maturity, right? To come at this situation as level-headed as possible. Don't let your emotions like get the better of you, which I don't really need to tell you that you're an air sign. Air signs typically don't. Unless you got other shit in your chart that says otherwise. But for the most part, air signs are pretty good at like keeping their head above water, you know. And right now that's, you know, you're kind of being asked to like let a situation play out the way that it needs to play out, right? You're gonna know intuitively what to do when the situation arises. It might be a hard decision to make, but you know, if a job is like, if you're feeling ripped off at a job, or if you're feeling like somebody like is just not good energy for you and you end up losing more than you gain from like being around them or whatever, making a decision to step away from that could benefit you a lot. Five of Swords, this could be somebody who tries to fight with you, tries to trigger you, tries to like bring you into a negative like state of mind. It's almost like your happiness is a personal offense to them, right? Like your happiness actually like destroys them on a conscious level. Even I feel like they're conscious of this. Like any bout of happiness or good news that you get, they're like, what the fuck, why? And that's one of the reasons why this energy needs to be dropped, because this is an energy of like a leech, right? Or like I would say like a succubus, but it doesn't indicate that sex is necessarily involved. It's like an energy vampire, right? With the Four of Cups, I do feel that you will end up walking away from them or rejecting, you know, any kind of connection to this person or this place, whatever it is, whatever's bringing you conflict in life. It's just not going to be worth the conflict. Yeah, the Chariot, Cancer energy, this is you moving away from that situation, moving on from that situation. You could straight up be moving into a new house or switching jobs. But it is the energy of relocating or moving on, right? What else? We have Awakening in reverse. Don't entertain energies or people that refuse to like awaken or have self-awareness or like do the shit, because clearly you're on the path, right? And if you're with people who, or even around people who aren't, you know, or people who are just like very content in their matrix, then like, you know, you're kind of being called to like make a decision there, you know, like, because your mindset is too different. You're vibrating too high for certain people in certain situations. You've come too far to allow these energies to backtrack you in life. And that's exactly what it looks like they're trying to do, is like backtrack you. They don't want to see you grow. They want to see you stay like exactly as they found you, right? They don't want you to expand or evolve. They take offense to any changing that you do, and unfortunately for them, everybody's constantly changing, so they're gonna have to figure shit out. Nature of the Beast, right? This card comes out to help you, like, not judge, right? Like, understand some people just have that shadow work nature in them, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad people. They're serving their purpose, right? Just as a light worker is serving theirs. We need the yin and the yang. But light workers don't necessarily belong with shadow workers, right? Because shadow workers are going to try to like snuff out your light, you know. Founding day. This is where you really gain acceptance. This is where you really establish yourself and really, you know, decide on, you know, the kind of life that you want, the kind of people you want in your life, and the kind of direction you're going to take. So I'm going to pull some Kali cards. Vishvamata. Although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time, you are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring. When the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated, these circumstances will give way to a more favorable situation. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.